how do you process the stress and pressures of trying to manage it all and not losing it?
Yeah, I think it's tough, to be honest. I think Kev on stage is I've been describing it lately as the performative version of Kevin, and I think you think you want something until it starts to happen.
Yeah.
Right. And I think one thing that I probably struggle with the most is like, for a long time I'm creating on the internet and I'm just this guy. You know what I mean? I can make fun of everybody that everybody else is making fun of. And then all of a sudden it's like, now when you say something, this is now somebody's podcast topic, or you're on the Shade Room, or you're trending on TikTok or Twitter or whatever. And I'm like, bro, what? And when the internet is after you, I think you know it's not the real world and it's not everybody, but for some reason it feels like everybody.
Yes.
It feels like, 'cause there was a time I was getting dragged. They were finding every one of my emails. They was like, and I'm just like, bro, you know, just put your phone away. But it's like, it feels like the whole world is like on you.
Same people to see you and shake your hand and congratulate you.
And then that's the other thing that happened.
I've never seen nor heard the same magnitude of hate that I receive online.
Never.
Wow.
And the few times I've ever been getting dragged online, if I happen to have a show or something and I'm down the street, it's like, oh, Kev, what up, baby? Oh, love this from you. How the kids, how the wife? So it's like, it's incongruent with how you feel and what you feel like is happening. But I think two things are true. And I think for me, because so much of my job is the internet, it's kind of hard to avoid, you know what I mean? Because that's how I paid my bills, feed my family, blase, blase. But it does start to weigh on you. And I don't think that's not a thing that when I worked at the bank, that would never happen. You know what I mean? It's just, I go to work, I do my job, I go home. That could never happen. But now it's, you start to feel like, I don't know if I don't want to say nothing. I just don't want to I don't want to say nothing wrong because whatever I say ends up being wrong.
Doc, I have a question for you, Doc. And I want y'all to also ask each other questions.
I got a question.
Yes. Oh, no, and I'm sorry, go ahead, finish.
Just real quick, before we move on, pressure, and then you also said celebrity, famous. I just think one thing we always have to realize is that we're not famous, we are not celebrities. Our anointment comes from a higher power. So once we are anointed, we're supposed to use it in a certain manner. And, we go back to Jesus. He was anointed, but he was crucified in the span of being anointed. People didn't like him.
How old are you?
22. I do feel like once we start to separate the saying famous and celebrity,
but I
just
do
put
think
in that you anointed. Bro.
No, I believe that. But I also think we are celebrities and famous. Like I don't think, because I rejected that. I'm like, bro, I'm not famous. I'm not no celebrity, bro. We
just want to do what we do.
Yeah, I'm just making videos on the internet, bro. I'm not like.
But it's deeper, it's bigger than that, because it's somebody watching you that does not look at you like you just who. When you look in the mirror, you see Kev, you see who you are. But when someone else look at you, they see something that they want to be.
That's why I feel like I'm famous or a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because those people don't know me for me.
But they see God's hands on you. That's
no,
all
for sure.
They see the. I think
I'm separating those two.
Yeah,
I think God's hand on my life, plan on my life is one thing.
Yes, sir.
And then the way the world sees me, or how I'm perceived, is a separate thing. You know what I'm saying?